Hello everyone, my name is Crystal and welcome to Crystalized Witchery. In today's video, I have my husband here, Luke.
Hi, my name's Luke. I'm my husband. That's basically about it.
Alright, so today I have my husband and we're going to be doing a money bowl. Don't mind the way I look like a retard. It's okay. Okay, it's a nice chill day. We're going to do a little money jar and we're going to show you how to create one. So you can have any jar, any size, but this is the one that we are using. He has one as well. And for this particular money jar, we're going to be putting all of our herbs at the bottom, and then we're going to be adding a water bottle. So I cut the top off, and this is the top. Just insert it just like that. And we'll be using these later. What you need for this money jar is pretty much any herb that you would like for your spell. It doesn't have to be anything in particular. I always let you all know that any spell or any herb works as long as you put in your intention and you just clearly state what it is that you want from it. So my husband and I, we're going to begin with ours. And you know, I always like to start off my spell with Black Witch's Salt. Black Witch's Salt, as you all know, I always use in the beginning because it helps to make sure nothing penetrates the spell. So we'll be starting off with that. So we're going to create a quick layer of that. So here we have put just the beginning layer of our jar. And now we're going to start putting in any herbs that we may want. My husband's a little bit of a noob at this. I created a list of the different herbs that we have available and what it is that they do. What we're going to be doing is doing all of the herbs first. Then once we do that, we'll be putting some candle wax to add that layer to seal the spell and all of the enhancements. Then we'll be putting this inside, and what this does, my husband has grabbed a bunch of stones. So you could do this with stones, you could do this with some marbles that you grab at the dollar store. You can use this with actual money, actual coins, but for those that don't really have much available, you know my channel is all about that. If you don't have a specific thing, I make sure to find something around it. We're going to be using stones, and this is going to be counted as our currency. All of the stones will be in this bottom portion, and every day or every week, depending on how you would like to do it, you grab a stone from here and you put it on top. Now you can either put it on top or remove one, whatever it is that you want, but always interact with your spell, have constant energy, because that is what creates the magic of a money jar. Get started off with some jasmine for love.
For those that don't know, I've got hay fever and it's really bad today.
So lavender is great for luck. It's also great to get rid of depression, because I feel like that's the one thing that always prohibits me from doing well in any job that I have.
I'm going to add 3 bay leaves for some balance.
Some lavender for serenity, because we definitely need that. Gonna add some juniper berries. Juniper berries is great for love and protection as well as clarity. So to kind of give an example of intention, how would I add love into a money jar? I want to make sure that however it is that I am making money, I want to be able to do it out of love, out of the things that I want to do. So I personally, even though I love my business, I rather do YouTube because I can help people by giving them information and letting them learn and create things on their own, rather than charging people to help them that way. I'd rather teach them and them doing it themselves than do it for them, let them not learn, and then they get nothing out of it. I am doing roses again for that loving idea, but also for self-love and self-confidence.
And so far I've added cinnamon, so I can have the strength of success. I've put in some chestnuts so I can have a longevity. I've put in some sage.
I'm adding mint because mint is very, very powerful. It adds strength into whatever it is that you're doing. So in this case, I'm strengthening my money bowl. I'm giving it power. It's also very good for wealth. And again, the idea of love.
For more longevity and clarity, I'm adding some lemon balm to mine.
I will be doing lemon balm. Lemon balm releases anxiety and adds success to whatever it is that you're doing. So that's great for a money jar.
And as for the reasons you heard before from Crystal, I am doing some mint.
Next, I'll be doing nettles. Nettles is great to remove any hexes that might have been placed to make sure that I do not succeed or I do not receive the wealth that I want in particular. And it helps to protect myself and my success, basically, to make sure that nothing else can cause a harm.
So I've just used some jasmine for the business aspect.
I will be adding rosemary. Rosemary adds a youth and sort of childlike to my spell. And I'm adding that because as a child, you're always one that is curious and you love to learn. And it also gives it that energy to your spell. You know, kids are very energetic.
I'm going to add some lavender for the protection.
I'm going to be adding thyme because thyme is very great for allowing your dreams to come true. And it also protects it, and it's great for businesses. So parsley is great for protection, healing, luck, home, prosperity, energy, illness, fertility, and I already added jasmine, so it will add that combination of attraction.
So I'm going to add some juniper berries in for the protection aspect of it. Not necessarily the love, but the love would be also a great addition to it.
Next, I will be adding orange peel. Orange peel is great for love and fertility. Now, why would I want to add fertility onto a money jar? This is great because it's like the idea of you giving birth to a new life. It's a new start. So you want a new beginning for whatever it is of your success. So I want a new beginning in my YouTube career.
I'll be adding in some cornflour for the dream aspect so I can get something that I really like to do and it's going to be fun when I actually go and do it. And that's such as YouTube, for example, as well as something that I would look forward to as in a job.
I do want to add, he is also a YouTuber. He does music, and well, this isn't more a new channel. He does music on a channel known as Sounds of Fat Dog. And he is also the owner of Panoramic Studios YT. It's all together. I'll put both of them in the description below if you're interested. You want to describe your channel, Panoramic Studios?
At the moment, my channel is mainly just a gaming channel, so there's not too much going on. But eventually, when COVID lifts, so we've got places to explore, I'll be taking my wife quite far around Nottingham, the UK. We'll be doing holidays, vlogs, exploration. We're going to be doing many different things, so that would be something to look forward to when COVID-19 lifts and things open back up again.
This here I have personally made. This is nightmare powder. So I will be adding nightmare powder onto my spell because I want it to release all of the nightmares I have, in the sense of I feel like I'm living a nightmare. I'm not succeeding the way that I want, so I want to remove this. So think of this kind of like a dream catcher, and it catches all the negativity of whatever barrier is in the way of your success.
I'll be adding in nettles so I can get the courage to go forward with anything, even if there is a very strong, disheartening situation later on that I need to face.
Next, we have Himalayan salt. And Himalayan salt is great to remove barriers. It literally absorbs any negativity that comes your way. So, if you have bad luck, and that's what's making sure, or maybe a hex have been placed on you, and that's what's making sure you do not succeed in any aspect of your life, Himalayan salt will absorb that and replace the energy with good vibes.
I'm going to add some thyme for the vision the courage, and the loyalty. So no matter where I go, at least I'll have people by my side at all times that will be loyal to whatever I go and do. May that be colleagues, may that be friends, and may that even be my wife.
Next, I have here Stormwater. Stormwater is something that's very, very good to have because it adds a lot of that energy. Think of lightning. It has ultimate energy, and it basically allows clarity to come into your life. Think of when lightning strikes, the whole sky looks clear. So that's gonna be kind of like the idea of me using my Stormwater.
I'll be adding some yarrow for the courage, the vision, and some healing. So whatever I may go through, I will heal in time.
This is what my jar looks like so far. There we go. That's what my jar looks like so far. That's Luke's jar. I will be moving on to the candles. I'm using a blue candle, and that represents new beginnings.
I'll also be using some Himalayan salt. Now I'll also be adding some Stormwater, but I'll be adding a bit more than Crystal did, because I want a lot of energy in mine to make sure I definitely get somewhere. Crystal has a blue candle for new beginnings. I will be using a purple candle for some luck.
Now I personally don't usually blow out my candles, but these candles that I have recently bought don't really like to go out by snuffing, so I have no choice but to really blow it out. Next, I'll be adding some sugar cubes because sugar cubes are great to sweeten the deal. I'm using 4 sugar cubes because 4 is my lucky number for abundance.
And these things are also just little cubes and great to go.
Here I have created this sigil. I've created this sigil which stands for strength. And the great thing about sigils is if you do not have all these herbs, or if you don't have candles, or whatever the case may be, you could just simply use sigils and possibly activate them. If you have candles, activate them with candles, so pour candle wax, or you can activate them with moon water or any kind of blessed water, and then just put them into your jar. You also want to specify that you can do this as soon as possible. So this is a sigil, meaning instant. I have done all of my sigils. I have done the herbs. Now I place the bottle into it. So now you want to be putting in your currency. So we have done stones, like I already said before. So once you put your currency at the bottom, you put on top your cover. Then you want to put some more currency on the top of that. So every day, every week, whatever the case may be, you want to make sure that you interact with your spell so it keeps that energy flow, and that the money jar will continue doing as it needs to do. Here is my bottle, or my jar, my money jar.
And here is mine.
That there is a tutorial on how to create a money jar. So, like I said before, you don't need anything fancy smanchy, but just if you don't have a jar, use a water bottle, use anything that you have available to you. We just used herbs because that's what we had available to us, and candles and etc. But that pretty much concludes this video. Thank you for watching. This has been another Crystalized Witchery video with my husband.
Thank you for watching.
So, may your lovely gems continue to sparkle.
Subscribe.